Today I'm going to be talking about a quote from George Bernard Shaw, and the quote reads as followed: "Life isn't about finding yourself, it is about creating yourself." Now, as far as the quote goes, I find it interesting. I'm not going to go really in depth on who George Bernard Shaw is, what he did in the past, anything like that. If you're interested in that, you can just go look it up. He's a really interesting fellow. I might not agree with everything he talks about or everything he says, but there are some good quotes that he has and some good knowledge that could be learned, even if you disagree with the guy, as I do. I did learn a couple things. So yes, life isn't about finding who you are. It's about continuously trying to craft who you are as a person. Because if you go on a journey to try and find yourself, you're never going to find yourself. You have to be the one that actually creates who you are as a person. Finding yourself is not going to do anything. That's a fool's errand. You can't find what doesn't exist. The idea of self is a bit of a nuanced concept. It's not exactly a truthful thing, so to speak. You are what you are. You know, if you try to go beyond that, you're not going to find anything, because you kind of have to create that identity. And that's the thing. You can't go searching for an identity. You got to create the identity. It also reminds me of a book. I think the author's name was Hermann Hesse. The book was called Steppenwolf, and in that book, the main character goes through quite an interesting tale of how he has like this split personality, and he doesn't know why he does things, and it's really crazy. The guy's trying to find who he is as a person, but towards the end, he realizes it's not about finding himself. It's about creating who he is as a person by just thinking of who he is. He comes to a realization that I think, therefore I am. That's kind of what ends up happening in that, which I think is an interesting tale that helps you figure out your identity, so to speak. But yes, getting back to my original point, yeah. You don't just find yourself, you create yourself. And that's a continuous journey throughout your life of refining yourself, forging yourself. And that's how you go from there. I got nothing else on that one. Let me know if you actually look up Shaw and what you think of him. Thank you.